Hi guys, so we are going to make my mom's Siu Mai recipe. I mean, she told me how to do it, and I know what it tastes like. So we're gonna try and make it with the Thermomix. That way I have more like exact amount, and that way I can show my friends later. So first we need tomatoes and onions, and I believe garlic. So she told me I recorded it, but I didn't listen to it again. I believe so. Okay, so, and also we need chicken. So I have these chicken thighs here. I'm gonna just blend this up in the Thermomix. And we're also gonna chop up the tomatoes and the onions in the Thermomix. And half of the onion and garlic mixture will, maybe some also, I think so. I'm trying to remember. I think no garlic in the balls. And yes, okay. Let me figure this out. I'm just kind of winging it right now, and let's see what that feels like. Right now, I'm just kind of going through the process of the method on the Thermomix. Otherwise, usually we have to use a food processor, which I know obviously the Thermomix is a food processor. I'm gonna do it that way. And so we get some onions. This one is the new. This is the old. Yeah, look new to me. I think I like onions. Let me see, onions, tomatoes. So if this is the, I'm trying to think. If this is the chicken, we don't want that much tomatoes in the chicken, right? Because we want it to be chicken flavor. Actually, I'm gonna do a mixture of chicken and pork belly, so it'll have a really nice taste and texture. Because you know I love the fat. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna use everything here. Yes, maybe because they're tiny. These onions are tiny, so why not? Because we need a tomato sauce. So 2 onions and all the tomatoes. It's not that much. Yes, yep, okay, I think I got the idea. And we're gonna have some garlic outside in the sauce only, not in the meatballs. The meatball will have all the chicken pieces and some of the pork belly strips. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. That's my plan. And we'll start there. So if I were to use a Thermomix, what would I need to do first? I'm gonna chop up all these garlic, and I'm lazy to use a knife right now, so I'm just gonna put it in the Thermomix, and we're gonna do a little rough chopping, or kind of chopping. It's gonna go the other way, so it's not gonna cut the garlic, but what it's gonna do is gonna smash the garlic instead. Let's see. Okay, so I go to the manual mode. We're gonna do 5 seconds, speed 5 as well. So 5 seconds, speed 5. Oh, we don't have 5, so I go up. And then we're gonna do reversal blade. I don't know what you guys can see. You can't even see it. But anyway, you saw the garlic go in there. I'm putting 5 seconds, speed 5 at a reversal blade. Reverse blade, I mean. Okay, so now we're gonna press play. Okay, so it's not chopping. I'm gonna put it over here so you guys can see. I do need to throw those away, the peels away. Now my hand's gonna be dirty soon. Where's all that? Okay, here you go. See that? So I'm just gonna take the peel out like that. So it makes it a little bit faster. I mean, although you still have to dig through the peel, but it's to me faster because that was a lot of garlic. Just do this. So we're gonna save this for later to cook the sauce with some more tomatoes and garlic and onion. Okay, yep. It's good to go. Okay, good enough. I mean, there's a little bit over here. So it's kind of like at your own preference, because either you cut it by hand, like what sometimes, or like press it down with on a cutting board, or you do this way. But this way you have to dig through and get all the pieces out. Or maybe next time I should do it on this, maybe a speed 4, because speed 5 is, this is so strong, I guess. This machine maybe versus the 5 and the 6 PM, that it smashed it pretty good. Versus if it was the other way, it would just smash it, but then like I will be able to get the peel easier. Now, let's use this. So we're done with this. I need to put this somewhere else. We need to use it later. And my favorite spatulas, actually this one that doesn't really come with the Thermomix, but I like it. Squishing it down. Okay. Now the next step is I'm gonna cut. Now I have to decide what speed and like how long to do the onions and the garlic. We're gonna do it in like the full batch, and then we're gonna split it in half, because some of it will go with the with the chicken, like into the meatball, because that's called a Siu Mai. Chicken meatball with the pork, and some is gonna be in the sauce. And while we cook the sauce, at the bottom of the Thermomix, we're gonna steam the balls, and that's pretty much that's the dish. And we use that. And me. Yummy. Okay, I don't really need to clean it because it doesn't matter. It's okay to have a little bit of garlic smell, flavor, whatever. But I just did some already. Okay, so throughout my learning experience with the Thermomix, what people do, I don't know, but this is not right. Let me flip it so you guys can see better, like this way. Right? Is it better this way? Put this over here. Okay, so I'm gonna put my Thermomix right here, and I need a knife. I just use this knife right here. Oh my gosh. I need to wash all these. Maybe I'm gonna wash it first. Do a quick rinse, or just maybe I'll soak in water for a little bit while we cut the onions first. Yeah. Okay. I feel like right now I'm just kind of talking out loud. I'm just having fun at the same time. But eventually I want to probably create a website for Thermomix. I mean, I've seen people do that already. And yeah, I mean, it's a website. Thermomix recipes. And then I guess I would have to learn how to make really nice looking food videos so that people would try. But you know, like it's also a niche as well, because not everybody have Thermomix. So I'm gonna cut these a little bit small, maybe like that. Put it inside Thermomix bowl, mixing bowl. I don't know. Should I make you one separately. So let me do the onions real quick, and then I'm gonna get 2 bowls separate. Or actually, I'll use this plate, and then we can just split it up. Okay. Here. Let me see. What should we do? What should we do? What temperature? I mean, not temperature. What speed should we do this? Let's see. I kind of want it big, based on the sauce that I used to do. Let me just do like 4 seconds, and let's do speed. Oh no, that's for minutes. Oh no, change it to 0 seconds, maybe 4 seconds. Speed, maybe speed 4. Speed 4. Yes, we do want to chop it. All right, let's see what that looks like. What do we have? What do we have here? Oh, this is too big. Okay, so it, maybe it should be a speed 5. It's too big because imagine I'm making meatballs. First, I need them like a little bit smaller than this. Okay, I guess maybe speed 5. I don't know how much of a difference that is. Let's see. So let's do for 2 seconds or 3 seconds. Speed. Oops. Oh, where's the speed? Speed 5. Do not underestimate the speed of 3 second speed. Oh yes, good. See, we don't want all that juice there. So I'm just gonna put this in a plate real quick. Oh wait, I forgot, I have 2. Okay, well, let's try again on this next one. So it should be now, I might have to do it 2 times because it went up so fast. So that means I should do on a speed. A speed of 4. Maybe 4.5. Kind of like 4.5 maybe because it's kind of juicy now. What do you think? Well, cut this one out of the way, please. Cut this one too. Ooh, it's strong. You guys know when you put it next to a fire, then it'll help with the strong fumes that comes out of the onions. Now my eyes are stinking. Oh, it's strong. Like I should turn on the fire, which is kind of why it makes kind of more sense when I was cutting over there. The Thermomix was over there where the Ninja coffee is. Oh well. Okay. Cut this up. Rough chop. Okay, put it back in. Now we're gonna do okay. Let's see. Okay, here now. Let's do 5 seconds. 5 seconds at speed 4. No, 5, right? We did 5. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Now what do you see? Perfect. Okay, perfect. Except some big pieces, but it's okay. It's gonna get cooked anyway, and we're gonna eat it all. And after we do this, we have the veggies ready. Then we're gonna cut the chicken and some of the pork belly, and then we're gonna blend it up in the Thermomix, make it into a meatball. And then we'll mix in some of the onion and tomatoes after that, after I flavor it, or maybe in between, same time. I don't know. I gotta see because I don't want to like smoosh up all. Like I don't want to blend it too fast and mush up the tomato and onion. What's this? Let's see. Okay, now let's do the tomatoes. And you guys can come here with me when we do this together. I'm gonna put you guys right here. Ugh. I don't know how other people do this. Okay, so we're gonna cut this. Okay, and I'm gonna cut it in small pieces. That way, because it'll probably just cut better. And I kind of don't want to mess this up. This doesn't take any like much more time, so I put it here then. Okay. Phil's on his break, making Siu Mai. So see, I have not even perfected the banh mi, right? But I've been telling Valerie and my friend, we have like a group chat now, a group chat of 3 people, me, her, and my friend. And so I told them I made banh mi, and now tomorrow she wants to come over to learn how to make it, even though it's not even perfect, but it's still, I would say it's tastes better than some people's banh mi, or some places, or it just tastes like banh mi to me. Just have not fully completed the banh mi process in terms of like the knead time, but the baking time and everything, I think I do have that down pretty good, I think. But this is only one recipe that I'm testing out, which is a good one. So I can either just keep it like that, or if I want to, I can try some other recipe. Do I want to or not? That's something else. I can just move on and be okay with this because it's pretty darn good. And right now over there, it's resting almost. I think it's gonna be ready soon. And I'm gonna make a video for that part. So I guess I'm creating 2 videos on one, which I shouldn't be talking about that one, but I also wonder if I should do lives instead. I feel like live would make more sense with what I'm doing and get to interact with people. Instead, I am here doing this by myself, talking to myself, and then I know that I think I might get more subscribers if I go live, maybe. But then, and that would be actually good practice to really just explain to people about the Thermomix and how it works and all that. It's good. Even when I went to Valerie's house, she was saying that we could also host an event for the Thermomix. And then, but you know, I told them like I'm not even sure what I want to do. Like I love the Thermomix, but in terms of saying making money from as a consultant, I don't think like that's a full-time job, because it would take a lot. Like you need to have a lot of people. Like if I calculate, okay, you get like $200 per sale, and then every 3 sales, then you get an extra 200, which I need to calculate, but I don't know how many I would need. But it's such a huge investment, you know what I mean? There's so many people, so many consultants. It will take a while to get to that level, so I cannot really rely on that as an income. It could be a nice part-time, something to do, because right now I'm cooking anyway, and I'm learning the machine, and I enjoy this anyway, so there's no reason why not. But also though, like the thing is that after you make a sale to someone, you also have to give them like a demonstration and all that, like how to use the machine. So that's time on my side that I need to also invest in after the sale, right? Okay, hold on, let me do this real quick. Let me see. Let's see, I want to do maybe 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, and speed, I don't know, I think 4.5. Let's see. What does that look like, guys? I can't see it. You are so the first to see it. Oh, okay. I think it just needs maybe a few more seconds. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Back to my manual mode. 2 seconds. 2 more seconds. At speed 4.5. 4.5 still. 2 seconds. Never ever underestimate 2 seconds. Cause look how much time it saved you. But then again, you know, any food processor would be able to do this as well. I think the only difference is this one can do a reverse, which is nice. I don't think a lot of machines can do that. I don't know if they have that function. Okay, so now we have all the tomatoes. I feel like I can't really put it here because it's kind of wet. I'm gonna put it here instead. Okay, so I have it in here. So now, okay, there's a difference. Okay, look, this tomato sauce is super wet. So, I mean, I could use it as the sauce, but I wouldn't want the wet, all that juice in the actual meatball. But now I need to chop off the. Put it over here. Chop the meatballs. Chop the meatballs up. Or, oh, I think, I don't know. I feel like it's time to make a dough. Let me switch and make a dough. I mean, the next part for the bread instead. Which this one should be in the other video. Look at this one. I believe it's ready. So I'm gonna do that. And then we can go on because it takes 1 hour. We have to wait 1 hour for the next step. I'm going to do this. We're limiting this real quick, and then we will start a new video for that other part. All right, bye. All right, guys, we are back, and yeah, my bread is not turning out. I can tell right now the way it looks. It's still gonna be good, but yeah, it's just not right. There's just too much bubbles, and I don't really know what that means. I need to ask the AI like what it means. It's possibly because I just didn't have enough time. It didn't have enough time still. Maybe I just need more time. I don't know. Yeah, probably, huh? The gluten, maybe? Is that developed enough, maybe? Okay, anyway. I'm gonna get a knife. Now we're gonna cut the chicken and the pork belly just a little bit so that we can use it in the Thermomix. Gonna chop it up just to help the machine, like just a little bit. So here we have these chicken pieces. I'm gonna keep the fat too because I like the fat. I like the fat. So I'm just cutting them to like slightly smaller pieces. I mean, I used to use the Thermomix on the T7, and I would like chop the pork shoulder, and now the pork shoulder, it's way more chewier than chicken. So this is probably like nothing to it, to the Thermomix. No big deal at all. Okay, so I'm just cutting this. What I'm gonna do, like, I want to keep it bouncy. I don't know if that's possible. That's why I'm adding a little bit of pork in there. And also, I was learning this kind of like this technique from one of the guy on YouTube. He was using Thermomix for shrimp. Like he said, instead of chopping it, you use the reverse blade, and so that it doesn't get chopped up, so it doesn't have like this like soft texture, but more of like a bouncy texture. So I kind of want to do that too with this, but first I'm going to chop it up real fine first, like ground it up, kind of like if you're buying at the grocery. Well, and so I'm going to do that part first, and then later on I'm going to give it some time, and I'm going to like reverse blade it for like a little bit, or maybe I'll even knee it or something, I don't know. But I'm so sad right now with my bánh mì. It's not really working out, even with all the ingredients. I think it's the kneading time maybe. So now my last one. How should I do this? First of all, I'm probably Yeah, hopefully it turns out, because this is kind of a lot of work. Okay, we have this here. You should need towels soon after this one. All contaminated. Then I'm gonna make food for Phil tomorrow, so I wanted to make a marinade. Also, let's check this up. I'm gonna make a marinade and then just marinate all this meat. Let's see. We got here, maybe I'll just use 2 pieces. Oh, it's stuck. Yeah, maybe 2 of these. And I really don't like, I don't think we need the skin. I'm just gonna chop off the skin, because that's just gonna make it tough. Yeah, just take it off. Okay, just pieces. I think I'm just gonna mix it together. There. Here and here. And yeah, later on I'll just make a marinade, Mom's famous marinade, and just marinate the rest of the pork belly. Yeah. And we'll have it with some rice or something. Let's see. This part's good. Oh man, I cut some of the meat. I don't want to waste it. Just throw that out. There you go. It might get stuck, but we'll see. I'll just do 3 pieces then. So I'll cut it. That is so good. Okay. So I think I'm gonna do this first, and then I'm gonna flavor it, and then I'll mix it up with the tomato and onions, and we're gonna then just make into meatball, heat up in the microwave for a quick taste test, and then that would be the meatball with the Siu Mai. It is a lot of work. I remember I told Mom I want to eat it, and she made it for me, and I know how much work it is. Just wash up this real quick. And mix. We don't want any water, because that's gonna be, I think it's gonna make it squishy. But then again, it doesn't make sense, because I'm gonna add the tomato and stuff in there. And Valerie just text, what does she want? I might use maybe a paper towel or so. And then marinate the rest later after. I wanted to make the dessert too. I need to it's like so much to do, so little time. What do we have? What's she saying? Let me see what she's saying. 32. Okay. Just getting a piece of paper to dab the water out. It's gonna come off by itself too, which is nice. I just found Mom to use this little basket, and to just let it sit there so the water can drip out. But I guess this is okay to do. Don't have time. Okay. Ready? Here we go. Alright, now we have First, I'm gonna rinse it real quick. Okay, and I'm gonna add a little salt. Let's see, what did my mom put in there? It's what did she say? I need to do it one more time. One more time. There's still a little bit of water. I don't need to listen to mom. Oh, I think I wrote notes. I wrote notes actually. So let me do this part. Okay. Got that down first. And then let me see that note that I wrote some time ago when I was talking to mommy. Here it is. Mix together with the meat, half of the tomato, and to make this sauce. Okay, it's sugar, salt, black pepper, and mushroom seasoning. That's it. Okay. So how much do I put? I don't even know. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put it in here. We gotta do this together. I'm gonna do it the initial, okay? That was 10 minutes of my time. So we're here. I'll move it out a little so you can see it. Let me wipe this down a little. So dirty. Okay, with this amount, I'm gonna add maybe a teaspoon. We have some salt and sugar. We need the sugar. We need the sugar. Black pepper, mushroom seasoning. Okay. Black pepper is here. I'm gonna do some black pepper. Not that much. And then we're gonna do, let's start let's see. We'll start with a teaspoon. Let me think. We'll do 1 teaspoon. That seems good. Maybe salt is only not that much. I'm scared. We're gonna start slow. Half the salt. Right? Just have the salt. And I'm talking out loud so I can remember. Hopefully I can watch my video again. And the sugar also, maybe just half the sugar only. We don't want it to be sweet. Okay, so half the teaspoon for salt and the sugar, and 1 teaspoon. I don't even think that's enough. We're gonna start there, and we're gonna turn this on. I'm thinking, I used to do turbo. So I'm gonna do turbo maybe 10 times and see what happens. Yeah, I used to do turbo. Like, that's pretty much like the speed 10 or so, like the highest speed, but really fast. Okay, so we go back to the functions and we're gonna pick turbo. And I love how we can have the option now to do how many times of turbo do you want to do. So I'm gonna do 2 seconds of turbo, maybe 5 times. Let's start there. I'm holding this down just in case. That's 1, 2. Scary. Okay, that's it. Okay, now remember, if you don't have a Thermomix, you can always just use a food processor. What do I have there? Oh, okay, it's not even ready. So that's not good enough. I think I need to blend. I'm gonna go blend. I'm gonna do blending maybe for 20. Speed 8. No, it starts there for some reason. So we'll just start there. I think I'll break my machine. So that's been, I just stopped it. That was about 12 seconds. So let me open it up. Okay, it looks like that. I think it was a bad idea then. I think that I used the pork. Maybe it's too tough. There's a pork. I'm gonna go speed 10 and see if it makes a difference. And I'll just do it for 10 seconds. I'm gonna do it for 10 seconds here. Start. Okay. What do you see? Oh, okay. It's coming along, I think. Yeah, that okay, I use this one then. Let's see. It's getting there. I can see some stuff chopped up. It's just not. I don't know. Like maybe at the bottom something is stuck. Like sometimes that happens, so that the blade can't cut. So let me help it a little bit. Yes, I knew it. Usually this happens when I cut the pork. Let me help it a little bit so then it can blend better. But this, once you can get the meat blended up like this, it does taste very good. Obviously, it's not commercial, so it's a little bit tough on the machine, I guess. But it's doable in a way. But I guess it's at your own risk. Obviously, you know, like if you're scared to hurt your machine, then don't do it. But you know what? Before I do anything, I'm gonna taste test. I'm just gonna put this in the microwave so I can also taste at the same time. These are kind of thick pieces, so they're not really right just yet. I'm gonna microwave it for 10 seconds just to be safe. This might get a little bit chewier than normal. Alright, time to try it. Alright, let's see. I have this heated up for 10 seconds just to taste the flavor. Oh, okay. This is good. I forgot. I forgot to measure the meat volume. So but the flavor wise, well, we're gonna add tomatoes and stuff too, so that sweetness is added from the onions have sweetness and the tomato have a little sourness. I think I'm gonna add another tablespoon of mushroom seasoning. So that's 2 teaspoons of mushroom seasoning. Maybe, yeah, I'm gonna add. You think it's too much sweetness? No. You know why? Because some of the meat is not blended up. So once it's blended up better, it's a little bit more of salt. Did I? Maybe a little more. So I'll say that was like 1/4. So total is 2 teaspoons of mushroom seasoning, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 3/4 teaspoon of salt. And I forgot, I have to use my black pepper. I have to remember the onions and tomatoes are coming in later too. I need to put more black pepper. let me try again. So now, you know what I'm gonna do? Since I fixed that, I'm gonna go back to turbo. I'm gonna do, yeah, speed 2 5 times again. Let's see what happens this time. You can tell it's like shorter. Why is that? I'm sure it was 2 seconds actually. Same. I'm not used to this because it's so quiet and the other machine is way louder. The TM5. Done. Okay. Let's see, what do we have? Okay, so it doesn't seem to want to blend too much anymore. Like I feel like maybe that's the capacity. Why? I think there's this fat here that's making it hard for it to chop or something. The fat is really giving it a hard time. I guess I shouldn't do that to this machine. I feel bad. Yeah, I should have like helped it a little more probably. Let me see. So. Anyway, let me try let me test again real quick. Okay, so I expect more flavor. Look at this bread real quick. Alright, we have this. I'm gonna just give it another 5 seconds. This is a bigger piece. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Okay. Good. I mean, this meatball is really juicy for sure. I think it was so juicy. Okay, let me do it again 5 times. Alright, okay. Let me see. It's like some of the pieces are not chopping at all because it's just not getting to the blade. You know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna try something really quick. I'm gonna try and see if I should split it in half. Yeah, let me split it in half and see if it makes a difference. I mean, this was not ideal. Maybe it's just too much for this capacity. It's not meant to do that much. But it also makes me wonder, maybe this is a good time to also just measure out how much actually meat was in here, so I know how much I measured. But let's see. Let's just see, for example, if I were to do it this way, how much meat was this? Oh my god, what I eat. Yeah, I just couldn't get it to chop really good. Cause no, it does a really good job. It's just because of the fat, and it got stuck in the between the blades. So obviously, like the blade, it's getting like pulled from the fat, which makes it hard. Like it's trying to spin, but it can't because of all the fat that's surrounding it. And this has happened to me multiple times, but I just never really learned my lesson. And I still want to try it because it just is, it's right here. You could wrap around. It's wrapping around. And what I should have done again is like I should have cut it smaller, but I thought it's only a few pieces, so what's the big deal? But it is a big deal, I guess. It's kind of like saying when you have bad people in your company, they're gonna pull you down, even if it's just one bad person. One in Vietnamese, there's this, I think it's called proverb. There's a saying where one mosquito or one fly ruins the whole bowl. So you can know what that means. Like it doesn't really matter how big or small it is. If something doesn't belong there, and it's gonna ruin the piece. It's gonna ruin the bowl. It's gonna ruin the company's like how it works and everything. Like the flow, it won't be right because someone is not doing their job. Okay, I got it all, I think. I don't know if I need to, let me just take the plate out just to see inside. I'm gonna do half batch. Let's just see. So we have here, it doesn't look like it's stuck anymore, so I think maybe it's just too much. Okay. Why is this loose? Oh, is it normal? Oh yeah, I think it's normal. Of course it should be loose. Okay. Put it back down. Close this thing. Now, just to test out how much we have, let's get another bowl. Okay, let's see. Let's say, for example, okay, I'm putting it on this bowl. I'm gonna do the grams measurement. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, I know. Okay, so let's say, for example, this one is 223 grams, okay? And this one is, 1,001. Alexa, 1,136 minus 223 grams is?
1,006 minus 223 equals 783 grams.
Okay, so I guess about 750 to 800 grams. No, wait, remember that. That's how much meat was in there. But now we're just gonna do, get out of there. Oh, let me just do half and see what happens when I only do half at a time. I would assume it would be better. Okay, let's do a little bit more. Oh, I should have measured it, right? I'm an idiot. Amy, come on now. Here, put that one in too. This is taking longer than expected, but that's okay. We're just testing out, and this is how we learn. Okay, I'm going back to my turbo. Put this back on. I'm gonna do the same thing again. Speed 2 to 5 times and see what happens. That's better, I think. I just needed less. Should have done that. And it won't be as salty, right? Because now that I blend it up, there's more seasoning in each piece. We are done here. What do we see? What do we see? Much better, I think. Yep. I think. Should we go with that? There's a fat right here. I guess it's better, right? Yeah, I think I just need to do it maybe. Okay, a little bit more. Man, I'm really killing my machine, but for some reason I feel like I can handle it. Okay, 2 seconds, 5 times. So we're gonna do this 5 and then do the same thing there. It sounds different, you can hear it already. It's so stronger, like more flowy. don't think this is like the right method, obviously. I've been spent 30 minutes just making a meatballs. I still have to steam it and all that other stuff too. Oh yeah, okay. Let's see. Okay, we are done. Let's just call it a day. You kind of tell the color is slightly different. Like it's whiter because it's got chopped up a little bit more. I almost feel like I should just mix it by hand, the other stuff, and then just taste test or something. Maybe I would do that just to save time. I don't know. I'll put it back in here. Yeah, maybe. Sometimes this machine is not meant to do everything, but you know, I'm just testing it out. Maybe in small batches is okay. Waiting for the big machine to come. I mean, not the big machine, but the bigger one. All right, I'm still gonna do 5 and just check it real quick before I continue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Speed 2. Start. Oh, so different. So different. Oh yeah, you can tell the difference. It should be like this. Now I'm having a hard time with the chewiness. Maybe next time I just need a small piece of pork fat. Not so much. Okay, what do we have? Okay, so looks okay. Nothing stuck on the blade. It should be like this. That's just too much. All right, do it again. 5 times, 2 seconds. Start. Really juicy though. I sometimes eat this with just rice. Okay, we are done. Okay. Oh, yep. Okay. So I think my next step is I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm not even gonna rinse this. Yeah, because I don't need to rinse it. So I'm gonna make the sauce in here, and then I'm gonna make the meatball also. Cook it up, steam it. Yeah. Look at that meat. This is what I could no, do I want to or not? Do I want to do that? I'm thinking if I want to get tell the difference here. Some of this meat needs to be blended up a little bit more. This one got blended up pretty good, but some of these didn't do it. I can maybe do a little bit more of this. Yeah, maybe. There's like a piece of fat in here that's like giving it a hard time, I think. Let's do it one more time. Oh my goodness, 40 minutes? I don't have this kind of time. Got other things to do. But I'm just, okay. I can tell this one's different. I think it's really that string of fat. I should have taken good care of you, but I'm so sorry. Done there. You know what I could do? Oh man. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix in some. So we need half the onion here and half the onion there. Right? So that means 1/4 of this is gonna go in there. And I'm just gonna mix it up like this with a small batch. Looks like we have to do a small batch with this one. Okay, there. And then we're gonna get this one. I need only the It's so messy. One tomato. Tomato. It's okay. That's enough. Sheesh, look at the sauce I made. Okay, so now we just want to mix it up. So I'm gonna do not the turbo anymore. What we're gonna do is now we're gonna mix it as the manual mode. We're gonna do a reverse, maybe speed, maybe like 7 seconds, maybe speed, not too fast, maybe speed 2.5. This one, there you go. So it's mixed up. So we're done here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna make meatball out of it. It's so messy. Just gonna clean up the whole thing afterwards. Oh man, what that? This water. Hopefully that doesn't mess up anything. Okay, do the rest. Oh, let me put it here instead. It's easier. So I'll put this in, right? Oh, snooze. What's what I snooze it for? Oh, I got work to do. Let's see. Now we have onions. Get the juice out. Some of this like that. Okay, put it in here, put it here. Now if this tastes good, then I will try to simplify this, but if it doesn't, then this time was not a waste because I learned. I learned, you know, so it's not a waste. You learn to not do something like you know that was not worth it. I learned, regardless. I learned how to use the machine better. Okay, so you can see here, nothing is ever a waste of time, you guys. I don't think so. Well, sometimes maybe, but even mistakes could be. You could take things anyway. I feel like you could take things in a more better positive mindset. That I didn't waste anything. I learned how to be better or avoid the issue in the future. Okay, this is more liquidy now because of all the stuff we mixed together, and I hope that the meatball will turn out good. That would suck so bad if it just sucks. My god. But now that I think about it, like, Mom really spent a lot of time to make this for us. Like, it's very time consuming. Unless, you know, you could buy everything pre-grounded up. But if you make it from scratch, yeah. I guess by everything you make it from scratch takes a long time. Okay. I'm just trying to get as much as I can. Okay. Okay, now let me do a taste test after I mix it up a little. This is what it looks like. My goodness. Okay. So we're gonna do a quick steam later after we make this into balls. And we're gonna start cooking the sauce at the bottom. Do this for 13 seconds. That's good. 13 seconds. I do this when I make bún riêu too. Like you have to taste test your meat before you finalize it. It's good. The juice, perfect. I might add a little bit more salt though. Let me think. That's good. It's nice and chewy. Do I want more seasoning or not? My question is that. When you cook something, it does have more flavor and salt, right? The meat flavor is gonna come out. It gets saltier when you cook it, I think. I'm still wondering, should I do it or not do it? Because it'll be too late if I mess up and I don't add enough seasoning. I feel like I need more black pepper though. I'm actually feeling tired of bánh mì, but I have to do it 2 more times now. One tomorrow to show Val, and one on Friday to show Lynn. But we're gonna learn something tomorrow, and we'll see how things go. I've added more salt, and oh my goodness. Okay. Maybe I'll do a little more mushroom seasoning, just a tad bit more. But I really want the flavor of the chicken and the pork to come out, not really necessarily the other stuff. Mushroom seasoning. Okay, so this is done. I'll make this into meatballs. I'm gonna line the aroma, and in the meantime, I do need to brown this. So let's go back in here. This is like a manual mode now. If I don't do it this way, I have to do it on the stove. Then never do it on the stove, I have to stir it. So I'm just gonna do it directly here. Yeah, I don't even have a recipe. Let's just see. And the onion, do quick browning with some butter. Some butter. Here it is. Why not? Some butter in there. We love our butter. Yeah, I do this browning, and then tomatoes don't need browning, really. So the browning of that, and I'm not gonna do it for. We have a function for browning. So let's see. Go back to the function, browning function, and I'm gonna do. Oh, I need to close it. about 10 minutes. Yes, sure. I'll do 5 minutes first just to see. 5 minutes of browning. Start. Okay. In the meantime, I'm gonna clean up real quick, and then we're gonna get back to our. How long does this take? 45. Okay. So should I? Let's just check real quick. My hands are clean, and this looks like this. Ooh. It bounced up right away. It's supposed to mean something. See, it's supposed to be smooth, but I mean, there's gluten. I don't know all the proper terms, but we're gonna clean up and then we'll get back to that afterwards. Oh, look at that. I need to. Do you see the steam coming? It's browning. Close that. Talk to you later. Hey guys, I forgot to put the garlic in. So I put the garlic in. It was cooking, browning for about 7 minutes. So I had onions and butter and garlic, so you can see the browning at the bottom a little bit. So now I'm gonna add the tomatoes right here. Just gonna pour it in, and I'm gonna start adding the seasoning in right now too. And after that, I need to make the balls so that we can steam this thing at the same time. So, okay, right here, this is how much we have, but I don't know if that's enough to actually cook everything. But what I'm thinking is, I think Mom, she just does a quick steaming, and then later on she puts the ball in here too. And if I were to put the balls into this juice, this sauce, I would need to have it cook at manual mode because it doesn't stir, because you don't want it to. There's a blade at the bottom. If you have to do it with open lid cooking, actually open lid cooking. Only with open lid cooking, then it won't stir. The blade will not move. So yeah, I could do that actually, and then I could cook from there. So for now, I need to add the seasoning, and Mom told me the seasoning for that is actually okay. The sauce is only sugar and fish sauce. Only sugar and fish sauce. So sugar. Fine. I'm gonna add maybe we are going to add, let's use this one. Why am I talking like that? Okay, we're gonna use, how much sugar do we want? And maybe like a spoon of this. I think that's enough, because we don't want it to taste sweet. We just want to have a little sweetness, because the tomato is sour. So I think we'll start there. Of course, obviously we can always add more as needed, right? And later on when I'm steaming, also the juice from the meatballs is gonna go down to here too. So it's gonna flavor the sauce even more. So now for the fish sauce, what to do? Fish sauce. Where's my fish sauce? Where is my? Oh, here it is. Yeah, here's my fish sauce. Let's just have this old one. Like, we don't use a lot of fish sauce here because, you know, Phil and the kids are not really. I mean, they'll eat it, but the kids were still young. But they're growing now, so we are going to. I'm still gonna use just maybe one. I don't want to use too much fish sauce still. Okay, let's see how this tastes first. Duh, I'm so dumb. I don't have to wait for it to melt. I'm just gonna stir it a little bit real quick and see how this tastes. So it's a 1-to-1. Nope, I need some more fish sauce. There, now we have 2 teaspoons of fish sauce. And once the onions cook more and also the tomatoes cook more, I think we'll be okay. Okay. Salt and fish sauce only? I don't want... Man, you're gonna smell this now. There. 3 teaspoons of fish sauce. But I feel like I want to add a little bit of mushroom seasoning too. So, it's okay. We're gonna follow the recipe the way it should be. This is how Mom would have made it. Mom would have made it. Just like this. I don't know how I'm gonna steam this. I don't taste the fish sauce. I need more fish sauce. 4 teaspoons. Now we have 4 teaspoons on this thing. Why is that? I don't know. I don't know if it's even gonna steam, which is okay. Yeah. I think we'll just stick to that. I feel like I want to add a little bit more water as well, because I feel like there's not enough steam. So I'm gonna add teeny weeny water there, and then let me see now. It's gonna be different once you cook it too. Oh, there's like no flavor or fish sauce. No, something's not right. Sauce is really important, and I don't taste the fish sauce. Okay, it's kind of there. I'm gonna just check halfway. And we'll go from there. Because we gotta wait for the meat juice to come down. Okay, now we're up here. Oh, actually, I'm gonna get the aroma. But basically, this part is gonna be steaming soon. And I need this aroma here. And, but I'm debating. I think I need to do a mix of 2 things at one time, because it doesn't make sense right now. So I'm so sad. It's just not right. Okay, so now we are doing a combination of 2 things now. So that's almost. In the meantime, I don't know if I should wait or I should not wait, because I actually wait. Let me prepare this one. Aroma right here. We're gonna have 2 things going on then. Hopefully that's not. Hopefully that's enough water. So we're not even gonna get anything. We're just gonna go put on directly. Yes. So we're gonna make meatballs, maybe half, right? So I'm gonna do. Oh my god, I can't do meatballs with this. It's like super soft. I ruined it. Everything is not. It's just not good. I just didn't do a good job. Is that why people put eggs, or they do something? They put eggs or something. This is not nice. I'm so disappointed. Every time I think something's gonna turn out right, it doesn't. And also that's why I don't cook manual that much anymore. After I use the Thermomix and I use the cookie dough, I realized that it's just sometimes better to just follow along exactly on the machine, because sometimes this is what happens. Oh my god, this is too much. So these are not really meatball. They're so fat. I have a feeling this is gonna be a bad job. Okay. It's not gonna turn out. It's not gonna steam all the way. And I'm gonna have problems. There you go. So we'll just tap that. See, it's already bad. It's already bad. The rest up here. So these would be maybe a little bit smaller. Cause oh no, see now. I should have sprayed. Hopefully it's enough oil. Man. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna put it in there. Right here. Already sprayed. Okay, now we're gonna wait 2 minutes, and then we have to do another spray real quick. And after that, give it 10 minutes. So I should be able to finish in 2 minutes, right? Okay, look. Let me do it real fast. I might have to make these into smaller balls. Yeah, maybe smaller balls instead. Oh man, I am so... And you know what's funny? Because I was going to tell Val we can do this tomorrow. I thought it would be a quick job, but every time I think something is fast, it always takes longer. Much longer than I anticipate. See, these are too big. Way longer than I thought. There goes one more ball here. Got 2 more balls here. Yep, 2 more. That works, I guess. Okay, I need to spray it soon. Because we don't want to... We need to... Oh, yeah. Okay, I wash my hands. Just do it real quick. And then throw this. There you go there. You spray it real quick. There. That's it. Now we wait 10 minutes. But at the last 10 minutes, you take that out. So I have some time. Make these into balls. These are not balls. Man, such a bad job. Whoa, if you... I should put this one maybe here. Alright, now we're gonna steam this. I don't know how it's even gonna work. Okay, we got... How many we got here? 2, 4, 6, 8. These are huge. Sheesh, I'm not sure about that. I might actually make them slightly smaller and make them into another ball. That. Huh, yeah, I think so. It's way too big. It would take forever to cook. Let's put on top. There, much better. Okay. This new towel is already dirty. That's the thing with chicken. I just don't trust it. And also, I don't trust myself. Okay, now we're up here. Move this. Oh, there you go. Oh my goodness. This was a hard dish. I can't believe I even attempt this. It just feels so much more fun when I was doing it. Okay, that's... Oh, you can see it rising. Ooh, okay. Now, steaming. Okay, let's see. I'm steaming meatballs. Right, meatballs. I believe at the bottom right here, it has meatballs. So I can say it's beef or chicken. It's more like chicken. So chicken. I just say, how can I say meat? Is there a meat section? Pork. Yeah, poultry. There it is. Poultry. I'm steaming it. Oh my god, there's a groundings? Hold on. Go back. What does that mean? What's gonna happen? Oh my goodness. I should have done that. Okay, anyway. Good to know. Chicken, meatballs. Okay, I don't even know how much water I have. Probably less than that. And I have that much. Yep. 27 minutes. Okay, so we'll see. Now we have 5 minutes here, but I think it's I'm gonna put it inside instead. So I'm just gonna pause this. I'm gonna lift this the other way so the steam does not go in my face. I am not sure if it's fully cooked yet, but maybe because chicken is cooked, should be cooked. Let me put it down here. And also this, what am I gonna do with this? Oh, okay, actually, let me do this. So some of that juice did go down, I believe. Oh, look at that sauce. Okay. This was supposedly clean, I think, but I don't know. We'll get a new one. And I'm gonna try this real quick. Ooh. So my mom, usually her sauce is way thicker. So because I was afraid, I added extra water for no reason. Let me taste this. Okay. It was a good thing I added a lot of fish sauce because this is sweet. And it is, I guess, supposed to be kind of sweet. But I feel like I want to add some mushroom seasoning. It's just missing something. I don't know. I'm gonna add it in because it's kind of sweet, and I don't want more fish sauce. And now with this, it's the, let me see how this texture is. Let me try one. Okay. It's okay. It's kind of bland. It does need this sauce, so we're gonna do, I'm just gonna make it open lid, so that way the thing doesn't spin. Open cooking, okay? So we're gonna put all this in here, just so that it has the sweet texture flavor outside. This, I would say, does not taste like mom's. So, and I'm not sure it's worth making right now because but the only reason why it's not worth making is because I somehow messed up the flavoring of this, because it's not as tasty as how mom makes it. So I'm not doing a good job somehow. But I'm gonna just put it in there, get all the juice in, all that juice. Oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't know there was a hole. I forgot that there was a hole there. Yes, so it's gonna get more flavor, I guess. Even mom says you don't have to like steam it all the way because you're supposed to cook it in the sauce. But this sauce is way too thin. It tastes good together though. And when you eat it, I'm gonna try it with the sauce. The whole idea was the sauce, actually. It's better. So hot. Now it tastes right. But I could have added more seasoning in the actual meatball. So much better. Okay, so I'm gonna let it soak in then. And the blade is not moving because this is open cooking. So it's kind of like, imagine we're using this like a stove, or like like a stove. So it's gonna just continue to cook like this. If I don't stir it, then it's just gonna be like brown at the bottom. If there was no liquid, I mean. And this is the temperature I have max at 100 C. It won't go higher than that, just for safety measures. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And my thing is already cooked, and I almost feel like I need to thicken this up because I had too much liquid, I think, because how am I gonna eat this? Okay, yeah. This is what tastes good with rice or bánh mì. Oh, Okay, so now that's done. Let me wash my hands real quick. We're gonna test out this bánh mì. Okay. I'm gonna cut it in half actually. So actually, okay, let me fill this. Let me see. Should I do a recording? So the look wise, it's kind of crackling a little. Oh no, it's not crispy enough. It's a light crispy. Okay, anyway, let me just try this. Okay. First I'm gonna break it. Ooh, it's softer. Let me see the inside. Inside is the same as the others. This one seems like maybe I need to cook it longer. I mean, it's still good. I'm not doing, obviously, because I'm not doing something right. It's supposed to be more of like a hard, crispy texture. This is still soft. I'm not sure why, but it's good. It's still very good. Nice and soft and light. I want to see how this tastes tomorrow, because the one I made, the second batch, the one we just ate, I ate with you guys earlier, it's was kind of hard, but because just left outside. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. But it always tastes so good when it first come out. Like this is a softer. It's like a softer crunch, for sure, softer crunch. But I don't know how to get the whole thing. Maybe the airflow is not right. That's why the bread pan, they have holes. So this one doesn't have it. So maybe that's why I just can't get the perfect texture. The top is fine. You can see how, because the whole thing is like that. And also the other pan was like kind of like a U, which gets the side as well. But this one is just out, and it doesn't have any of the heating element from the pan to crisp this up. And so that's a possibility. I'm not sure, but I'm not using the right tools. However, this bread, regardless, all the 3 attempts I've made has been good. Bánh mì overall is very tasty. I would like to, if I were to eat this alone, I would like to flavor it some more, like some more sugar, some more salt. But this is a very nice, very light bread flavor. Okay, and I'm done with this too. Oh, I'm gonna put some of this in there just to see. Oh, actually, when I do this, so I am at the same time kind of what's that word? Like I am condensing it. What's that word? Let me try this. Use a knife. This is still so good. When you first out of the oven, it's so delicious. I just want some of the juice. I'll dip it like this. Imagine with some cheese. I don't know, for some reason Vietnamese spaghetti with cheese would be delicious too. Let me get a piece of this. Okay, put on top. Ooh. Ah, too hot. Ah. Hot. I feel like the meatball needed a little bit more sugar. Overall, okay. Like, it's not bad. Yeah, it's not a bad night, I guess. But it could be better for sure. I guess when I served the bánh mì with, I got cut off. So like I was saying, overall it was not a bad day, a bad night. it turned out okay. I learned a few things. I did not need to add extra water to my sauce. I could flavor it a little bit more. But I can tell you something, that making Vietnamese baguette is totally worth it, because I feel like I could eat this with anything. It tastes good with this pate and mayo. It tastes good with curry. I've tried it. It tastes good right with this Siu Mai, which is like the Vietnamese version of like meatballs and tomato sauce. I don't know, whatever it is in equivalent to in America or whatever different country the dish is. But oh, bánh mì tastes good though. It's just good to munch on right off the bat. Like, look how soft this thing is. You can pull it out, and it's so thin. Like, you feel so light eating this. Like, it's not a excuse me, it's not a heavy meal just because of the way it's made. And I really like the very light flavor of the sweet and salted bread mix, and a little bit of the butter. Actually, I think that's it, the taste of butter. It's so good to dip with anything, any stew like food. And we have a Vietnamese bò kho, which is like the equivalent of the Vietnamese, American, well, I don't know what country, but beef stew. For sure, the texture of the crunch now with the improved bread, I guess it's lighter. It's like more crunchy in a light way, and it did get bigger. So I think doing half a batch is a good idea. I wouldn't want to do a full batch because I don't want to bake it 2 times. I don't have enough room to bake it 2 times. And look how huge these got. I don't know what you guys can see here, but these got huge. This is this is almost like a normal size baguette, and that's big enough for us, because I rather stuff meat in here. But whenever stuff a lot of meat in here and veggies, then with the bread, it'll be way too much food. So it's actually a good thing that it's just this size. So I think I'm gonna try to perfect the 4 baguette instead. It should be 4 baguette because it's pretty big to me. I don't know, for my servings. I mean, people expect certain standards of bánh mì size because of how it's being sold at the wherever place they buy it at. But in a home setting, I think this size is good, like for a lunch. You want to eat this. This is not really a dinner. This is like a lunch, so usually you don't eat that much. Especially because you're stuffing this too. You eat this alone, you feel full already, and then you put the meat and everything else inside. You'll be full, because we had originally when I made it really small. I made 6 pieces from half a batch instead of 4. And we had a good meal. We ate with meat and everything too. So we had only maybe this much, or even smaller. The kids had a smaller size, but now it's bigger. And with the improved bread improver, it actually got even bigger. So I would think that these are good size for a lunch, a pretty fulfilling lunch. Yeah. So I'm gonna show Val with half the batch only. So I'm gonna try to set that up so she will have more success. But we'll see tomorrow, because I don't know what to do now. Okay, bye guys.